Thank you for tuning in to Monalisa Late Night. Grab your glass and let's get started. But before we get there, please go to my website, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got merchandise, we've got t-shirts, we've got cups, we've got totes, we've got everything you need. We've even got my book, Life After the Diagnosis. So, let's go ahead, grab your glass, bottoms up, let's start talking.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How is everybody doing? So, you know how this goes. In the evenings, we are only on for 30 minutes, but we want to get it in good. Yes, we do. If you tuned in this morning, honey, we were on fire. Man, you gotta check the show out. It's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Twitter, it's on the website, it is everywhere. You got to check the show out this morning. But you know what? We still got some good stuff for you tonight. Thursday night is when we come on evenings with Mona Lisa. And you know, I gotta do me a new little backdrop here for the nights. But you know, we gonna work on all that. We gonna work on all that. We got 2 new states. Yes, we do. Welcome, Boston. Welcome, Washington, D.C. We love you. I love everyone tuning in to the show in the mornings as well as the evenings, hunty. Now, before we get started, I'm going to tell you one thing. Go to the website, honey, www.monalisamonroe.com. We've got the cups, we've got the t-shirts, we've got you covered, hunty, just like the commercial states. We got you. But so, I shouldn't say but, I should say so. And okay, let's get started on these red hot topics tonight because, baby, it was, as the young people say, it was lit this morning, and a lot of comments. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch them all. So hopefully you'll tune in tonight and ask your questions and do your commenting and all that because, of course, this is how we're going to roll. So before I get started, you know what I want you to do also? Click like and share the show right down there. Yes, click like and share the show. Comment and tell me what you think about the show. Go to the website, check out the good stuff. All of it going on. Okay? Now, with all the, what do they say, housekeeping, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Boom! Did you celebrate the 4th of July? If so, how did you celebrate it? Now, we talked a little bit about this morning. And so let's dive right in again tonight. 4th of July is just not the same for a lot of people. A lot of people just refuse to celebrate the 4th of July. They after 2020 and after the whole awakening of the United States, they feel like, you know what, we're not going to do the 4th of July because we've read and learned about the whole Star Spangled Banner and we don't appreciate it. And so, no. And then Juneteenth became a holiday, so they feel like, black folks feel like that's our Independence Day. So I gotta be honest with you, I did celebrate the 4th of July, and I told you why this morning, and I shall tell you again. I celebrated it because I like fireworks. I really, really do. And it's only two times in the whole year that we do fireworks: 4th of July and New Year's. And I love fireworks. So, yes, I went to enjoy the fireworks. And that's how I celebrated my 4th of July. So, how do you feel about celebrating the 4th of July, knowing what is all going on in the USA right now? I didn't feel bad because, like we said this morning, I'm changing the narrative for me and mine. I mean, I'm refusing to be hostage, to a holiday that started out horrible. I'm not even going to, take that away. It was horrible, but I'm not going to be a slave or a person that's going to be tied to that. I feel like I can celebrate whenever I want to celebrate, and I can celebrate how I want to celebrate. And here we go with this freedom thing, but why not? I celebrate both Juneteenth and Independence Day. Number one, yes, we were freed as slaves, and then number two, I'm an American, so hello, I'm celebrating both. So, how do you guys feel about it? Let me know. Let me know. I don't want to leave anybody out. There we go. I've got two different a few different avenues on social media, so I don't want to leave no one out. So, how did you feel about celebrating the 4th of July, if you even celebrated it? Because a lot of people is deciding not to. They're thinking Juneteenth is my day and I'm good, and which is cool. Or they feel like, I'm only going to celebrate on the 4th of July. Whatever the case may be, like we said this morning, change the narrative. Do what you want to do. Celebrate how you want to celebrate. Hey, it's a free country, right? Do you? So that was our red hot topic this morning, because we gotta dab a little bit about, dab a little bit into that 4th of July thing, because of course the show came on after the holidays, and just I was curious. And if you follow me on Facebook, you saw me playing this day out and about on the 4th of July. So I'm not fronting. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I celebrated it. I like fireworks. Ding. There you go. And the next question, I would say, good evening, Christopher. What's up? Oh my gosh. How are you, sir? Good to hear from you. Wow. Classmate in the house. Wow. Good to hear from you. Monte, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anderson, good evening. Charlie, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Come on in. Come on in. Evenings with Monalisa. I'm just wanting you guys to answer the question and let me know what you think. How do you feel about celebrating the 4th of July? Knowing what's all going on, you guys. Can you answer the question for me? How do you feel about the 4th of July? Christopher, Dante, Charlie, you guys that tuned in, how do you feel about the 4th of July now? Because before you were woke, or before you knew about the Star Spangled Banner and what it meant and all the above, you were celebrating that thing. You were popping firecrackers. Hey, Charlie, you were popping firecrackers and everything else. So, how did you celebrate? Did you celebrate? Did you feel some type of way about the 4th of July? Talk to me. Let me know. This show is all about talking. We talk about what you're talking about. That is our motto. So I want to hear from you. And of course, like I said, I'm not going to lie. We celebrated because I like fireworks. And as I stated before, The only two times that we pop firecrackers is 4th of July and New Year's Eve. Charlie, I'm just like you. I enjoy the family and fireworks. That's what I'm talking about. We enjoy family and fireworks. That's what we do. And I'm not neglecting or denying the fact of the past. I understand, uh, but I'm talking about changing the narrative. That's what I'm talking about. Flip the script on that holiday. You know, make your own holiday. I'm celebrating both Juneteenth and the 4th of July. So that was the red hot number one. Red hot number two, baby, that just set the place on fire was, what is your take on the gun laws versus the abortion laws? Oh my goodness. These gun laws, honey, on social media, I saw a picture of a pregnant woman and a gun. And that person said, so you mean to tell me you're going to tell me what to do with my body, but yet let someone with a gun just run rapid and do whatever they want to do? That was their argument. And that's a solid, solidified argument. Because, I mean, think about this thing. You telling women what to do with their body, but yet when somebody get a gun, it's their right. It's their right. It's their right. Well, women feel like it's our right to do whatever we want to do with our bodies. And this morning, it was like I said, it was lit because they said, hey, a woman, this is her body. A man should not have anything to say about that. Well, it all depends on the man and his role, I think, in the woman's life. Because if the man wants the baby and the woman does not, isn't that a conversation? Can that be a conversation? Yes, the woman has every right to do whatever she wants to do, but does the man have any say so? Now, we're not talking about a rape. We're not talking about molestation. We're not talking about medical issues. We're just talking about a decision of two people that slipped up and got pregnant, because it takes two to tango. And basically, she's like, I'm not having it. And the man is like, whoa, I want to have this child. So that's the conversation I'm talking about. Christopher didn't celebrate. My son was with his mother and I was at work. I believe in abortion. I'm not happy with the gun laws. Okay, like I said, this show is all about what you think. And I understand, I personally, me personally, don't believe in abortion. But like I was saying, you can do whatever you want to do with your body. Please believe it's your world, as they say. But these gun laws, though, I mean, every shooter has been the age between the ages of 18 and 22. These shooters of the school mass shooting, the parade. I mean, the Buffalo. I think the Buffalo mass shooting too. I mean, come on. And then because they're young, they're passing these background checks. The writing was on the wall. I'm understanding the writing was on the wall on all these folks. Charlie, hard decision. I know. It's hard and it's a difficult decision, like we said this morning, it for women to line up and want an abortion, it had to be some thought to that, because this is a hard decision. Me personally wouldn't do it, but everybody is different. You know what I mean? You do what you want to do. But that's my take on it. And these gun laws, baby, got to go. That was the red hot number two that set the place on fire. The take on the gun laws versus the abortion laws. So, last but not least, oh yeah, this was another little side note. Should everyone get a gun now since we are not sure who has one? Now that's a thing. What isn't that interesting? Because now if you look around, everybody's got a gun. Everybody got a gun. So that's a whole different conversation. But so the third red hot topic, which was, oh my gosh, we was trying to squeeze that thing in, was good evening, Kathy. How are you? How is it that the young man that shot up the parade is still alive? And oh, they told me Janelle. Oh, they told me his name, Mr. Walker. He's dead. And my whole thing is, you see how justice looks different. Okay, the guy that shot up the parade, he was able to be apprehended. The Dylan Roof, we could go on and on. How the police seem to restrain from one person and shoot up the other. And when I tell you, hey, Kathy, you good? Good. When I tell you, when I read that Mr. Walker had 60 bullets in his body, this goes past police brutality. This is in the realm of assassination, murder, one. That's what that looks like. Because how can you shoot? No, okay, let's back up. 90 rounds went off. 60 bullets hit it. Okay. So 60 bullets? One guy. Traffic stop. Let's just do the bullet points on this thing. Traffic stop. I think it was 8 cops, 90 rounds, 60 bullets hit the body. What? Okay, a parade, 10 people killed, you're apprehended. School shooting, people die. Buffalo, people dead. Church, Dylan Roof, 9 people dead, but you still here. You don't hear anything about 90 rounds of gun fire. You don't hear about 60 bullets in a body. You don't hear about, how about Mr. Walker, 60 bullets in his body, okay? Then they handcuff him and take him to the hospital. What? Y'all help me. Help me. I'm looking on some comments because I'm really trying to wrap my head around after you shoot at somebody with 90 rounds, 60 of the rounds hit his body. I'm talking about holes, 60 bullet wounds. And then you handcuff him and take him to the hospital. What is he supposed to do? Y'all help me. Help me now. Help me. Hey, Wanda. How you doing, Wanda? Help me understand. What does this look like? Honestly. And this gets me because a lot of people just don't see it. A lot of people just Don't see the discrepancy. Don't see the difference. Don't see the prejudice. You don't see the racism. You don't see it. Who got shot up like that after you shoot up a school? Who got shot up like that after you just shoot up a parade? Who got shot at like that after you? It's just mind boggling. And you know, I would like to hear from the opposite, from the other side, all of my white friends. Tell me, I mean, hey, you guys were down with us. George Floyd, the murder of him in broad daylight. Well, this is murder. 90 rounds and 60 hit a body. That's murder, y'all. That's past police brutality. That's past excessive force. That's past all of that. And you wonder why we don't trust you? You wonder why we run. That's another thing. They go, well, why do you run? Look, it doesn't matter if we run. It doesn't matter if we raise our hands. It does not matter. Hey, prophetess, how you doing? Racism plain as day. I'm telling you, yes. Mama Sandy, I'm telling you, when I read that 90 rounds to shoot one person and 60 of those bullets landed, and then you handcuff him to take him to the hospital. I just don't understand. I just don't understand at all. And I don't care what you call it. I don't care what you try to categorize it as. That right there is pure racism. You saw him as a threat to the point to you, and believe it or not, I also heard that one of the police officers. Y'all ready for this? I don't know if y'all ready for this. Buckle up. One of the police officers that were shooting at Mr. Walker ran out of bullets and reloaded. Reloaded. What do you call that? What is that? So I'm open to conversation. I'm open to suggestion. I'm open because this show, Evenings with Monalisa, and the Monalisa Monroe Morning Show, we are just talking about what you're talking about. We're just bringing it out in the open. That's all. I am appalled by the police department in this area. I don't even remember what the area was. It just blew me away to hear about it. And now his family, the city, everybody wants the firing of those police officers. Yes. Mama Sandy, murder, just straight up murder. They need to go to jail. Just like Derek Chauvin, you need to go to jail. Don't pass go. Don't collect nothing. You go directly to jail. All of y'all. And especially the one that emptied his gun and decided to reload. What in the world? So, oh boy, it just blows me away. So, for those of you who are just now tuning in the evenings, we're only on for 30 minutes, but I will go over the red hots with you again tonight. The first red hot was, how did you feel about celebrating the 4th of July, knowing what all is going on? I would like to know how you celebrated it and if you celebrated it. And I told you I did. I love fireworks. I'm well aware of what's going on in the world. I'm changing the narrative for me. You will not take anything from me. I like fireworks and I will pop them on Juneteenth and the 4th of July. Thank you very much. That is our first red hot topic. Our second red hot topic that was lit on fire this morning was, what is your take on the gun laws versus the abortion laws? And I said simply, the gun laws are insane. And the abortion laws, I don't believe in abortion, but once again, this is a free country. If you are in a situation of health, medical situation, molestation, rape, anything like that, and the baby is a product of that, that is your decision. That whatever you want to do. But like this morning, we had a person that said that there was a child that was 10 years old, pregnant from molestation or something, got pregnant, and she had to go out of the state to have an abortion. Now, we're talking about a child that's 10 years old. She can't have that baby. That's a medical situation. So that's a whole different, side of the coin right there. But like I said, if it's a medical situation, a molestation, and you end up pregnant, or a rape, those categories, hey. So that was red hot number 2. And red hot number 3, in the final red hot, was how can a man shoot up a parade, kill some people, and still go home? Or I shouldn't even say go home. He's still apprehended. He's still breathing. When you have a person that allegedly had a traffic violation get 8 officers to unload on him and reload in the case of one officer. So those were the 3 red hots that we talked about this morning. And like I always say, before I leave, what do you think about today's topic? Today's topics. What did you think? And I know July started a little rough, honey. July was like, but hey, you guys are talking about it, whether you're by the water cooler or whether you're at the salon or the barber shop. We're talking about what you're talking about. So, hey, what? We want you to continue the conversations and also comment. Even though we're gone off the air, you can still comment on the show. I read every comment. I read every inbox, every DM, whatever. I read it on every platform we have. So don't be afraid to talk to me after dark. I am there. Hey, Jennifer. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. And again, don't be afraid to comment once we're off the air. Replay the show. Click like and share the show. We have 2 more states. We have gone viral, baby. Welcome, Boston, and welcome, Washington, D.C. This is what we do over here in Georgia. Monalisa Monroe morning show, as well as evenings with Monalisa. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the show. We are 2 years in, gang. We started in 2020 and we are looking at almost 200 episodes. So we are grateful for everyone that tunes in, everyone that comments, everyone that buys a cup, a t-shirt, or whatever. And if you have, please tag me. Take a picture of the merchandise and tag me. Come on now. You end up on the website, on the Facebook page. Come on now. If you support me, I want to know who you are. Thank you so much. And again, next Thursday, we're gonna we're gonna keep talking about what you're talking about. Believe it. Thanks. Bye. Have a great night. Mwah.